here we go. So we've got, these are our 4 questions. These questions are taken from November 2017, paper 3. They're all high mark questions, okay? So they're questions that we really want to get right. So have a look at this first one. Now remember, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a few hints on the questions, right? So if you feel confident, just have a go at the questions, okay? And I've included some work solutions for you to go through and check. But not the only way of doing the questions. You may the right answer from way. So let's have a quick look. So let's have a look at this question here. Now, again, it's like loads of words. Sometimes that can put us off. So let's just go through step by step. Okay, so I've got some information. Newport to London, 140 miles. So it's going to be asking me something about the speed or working out the time. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to remind myself, I'm going to write speed equals distance over time. Okay, I am pretty sure I'm going to need that piece of information. So let's have a read a bit more. So we've got somebody, they travel on the coach. It leaves at 1:30 p.m. and okay, so they're making the assumption that the average speed is going to be 50 miles an hour. So that means I need to work out the time. All right, we're going to need to work out the time. So you're going to need to rearrange this. You've got the distance, you've got the speed, so you should be able to work out the time. Now, something else to be cautious about is time is not decimal. Okay, when you do this, you'll get a decimal answer. So you need to think about how many minutes that is. All right, so if I said 1.5 hours, that's 1.5 hours. So that's 1 hour 30 minutes. All right, so it's not 1 hour 50 minutes, of course. Yeah. So just be careful about that there. All right, it's not, time is not decimal, but your answer to this will be decimal. All right, so on part B there, that should be okay. All right, so if the coach is actually traveling at a lower average speed, just think about what's going to happen to the actual time, okay, when you go and work it out. All right, so question 2. Now I quite like these questions. I always like a Venn diagram question, okay? So what do we know? All right, so we got 31 students in a class, okay, and some of them got cats, some of them got dogs, okay, and it's represented on here. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm looking at this here and I'm thinking to myself, I wish I knew what that bit there was. Okay, if I knew what that was, life would be a lot easier. It's just being awkward as it is, right? If I knew what the X bit was, then we could do it. So that's the thing that I need to work out. Well, how am I going to work that out? What do I know? I know that this, add this, add this, add this is equal to, all right? It tells me, all right, it tells me. And then I can work out what X is. And then when you've got X, then it should be reasonably easy to work out the probability that the student has a dog. That's the students who got a dog, okay, out of everybody. Be careful on part B. On part B, it says one of the students who has a cat is picked at random. So that means we know that the person has a cat. What is the probability that student owns a dog? Now you can actually do, there's an extra bit of a clue on this. You don't need X to work that out. Alright, if you haven't managed to do the first part, you can do that bit. Alright, remember, the key is that we know that the person has a cat. What's the probability that they have a dog? Alright, it's a little bit to get your head around that. Right, question 3. Right, I put this one in. I just thought it was a good little bit of practice of like just doing things step by step. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to do is just do that. Okay, don't worry about what's going on there. Okay, just do that. And all of this is do that. Just be careful. Now this is quite nice because there's no negatives involved there, so that makes life a bit easier. Now this side, this is the fella you got to be careful about. That bit there. All right, so you're going to multiply out this side, but be careful the effect that this negative has. All right. Yeah, give you an extra clue. Okay, so make sure you see how you get on with that. Now this is a question, there's no debate about what that question is, it's just do it, it's just practicing the skill really, isn't it? Okay, there's no like what's going on with the question. Okay, and then the last one that I've got for you is this one here. So on this one we've got a square based pyramid. Okay, and we're told a little bit of information up here. I'm just going to move this out a shot. Angle VMA is 90 degrees, VAM is 68 degrees. So if I put that there, now the question is, now this is, if I just show you here, look, work out the volume of the pyramid. 6 marks. Okay, this is something we need to get right. Now when I'm looking at this, what I'm thinking straight away is like, look, volume of the pyramid, let's just stick in all the stuff that we know, anything that's obvious in there, let's just go and write it in. So obviously I know that's a third. Area of the base, well I haven't really got to think about that, okay? Alright, there's the area of the base, alright, so we know that bit. Right, so the question really is what's this, alright? That's the question, just there. Alright, you get a mark for like writing this stuff down, but that's the question, is there. The perpendicular height, that's this bit in here. Alright, so it's just like thinking, right, what am I actually trying to work out? Now, if you're a little bit stuck, you're a little bit unsure about what to do, what's a good idea? It's just to like brainstorm anything that you can work out. Alright, well what have we got? How are we going to make progress? How am I going to get some information about this triangle here? Okay, that's what I want to know. Now what's always a good idea here is to draw yourself little triangles. Okay, so see that one there? That's the one I'm going to do, because that's the key one, isn't it? Alright, so I'm just going to quickly sketch that triangle. We know that's a right angle just in there because it told me. Okay, told me up there. And you can see it just there. It's a good idea to write the letters in. And we know that's 68 degrees. So this is the bit that we're trying to work out, is that bit. So if I know something else about this triangle here, if I know that side or that side, I could just use some basic trig to get it. Alright? So the other piece of information I'm going to be able to work out, I'm going to give you a little bit more, is the bit that you can work out is that bit. Okay? You can work out that bit there, and I'm just going to map out for you. Think about this part here. Okay, and again I would draw another triangle to show what I'm doing. Alright, it's always good idea if you and actually label the vertices, because you make life a lot easier for yourself. Okay, so remember there are work solutions on there as well. Okay, so you can have a look at those when you've finished and see how you get on with it. Okay.
If you enjoyed that video, please like and subscribe or leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. I've been RMS Maths and I'll see you next time. Maths out.